12-year-old is teaching you. I heard some of you saying, like, how old is she? I'm 12. Now, my name's Adora, and I published my first book, Flying Fingers, at the age of 7. And more recently, I published a second book. It's called Dancing Fingers, and it's a book of poetry that I co-authored with my older sister, Adora, who happens to be in 9th grade. So today I'm going to be talking about research skills made easy, and I understand that you've been doing some research of your own. What have you been doing research about?
Well, we did a little research on Greek mythology, but at the end of the year we have to do a presentation and a research paper on like 2 career choices.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, now Greek mythology is actually one of my favorite topics, so that sounds like a very interesting research subject, and then careers is another great one, and you can find lots of good information on the internet about careers. So research skills made easy, I'm going to talk a little bit about getting research from print sources, from books, and also from websites. So here goes. Now, research is crucial in many aspects of academic, personal, and business life, and research skills help you live your life to the fullest. So raise your hand to tell me something that you use research for outside of school.
Giovanni.
The library.
The library? And Alberto, what did you research?
Well, like research stuff like that you're interested in, like new technologies that are coming out.
Very good, stuff you're interested in. What's some other stuff you might research?
Oh, could you ask that again?
What is some other stuff you might research?
Oh, what are some other things you guys might research? I know that I have to research the weather so I know what to wear. So I look online to see if it's going to be sunny or cold or whatever.
And I do that too.
You do that too? Brenda does that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so go online and research the weather. Yeah, so that's something that probably someone can do. Now, research skills can be used for all kinds of things. In order to build these life skills of research, we practice research at school by working on essays and other research projects that you guys have practiced. And when you write a paper for school, you need to use research to find information, evidence, and supporting details. Now, research, you don't just do it in school, you use it in your own life to determine things like the best kind of shoe to wear, or the weather, or what brand of pet food to buy. You use research in business to determine where a customer base is, business growth, profit margins, countless other things. So research, you really can't escape it, it's everywhere. How do you use research? And there might be all kinds of things. You might use research for clothing, or finding medicine, looking at different types of pet food, as I talked about, or human food, maybe nutrition facts, looking at colleges, travel. So, for instance, I travel a lot to different places, and I always insist on looking up planes and hotels myself, and I always do that online, and I do research very thoroughly on every single hotel. Actually, I do research on hotels to the point where it's kind of obsessive, but research is still very, very handy in all of these areas in your personal life. So today we'll learn how to find research from both print and online sources, how to organize and use research effectively, how to evaluate sources of information, so when you get something from online or whatever, evaluating it and seeing whether it's valid or accurate, and how to cite our sources. So, step number 1, finding a topic. So to find a topic, you ask yourself what subjects are you interested in, what subjects you've been studying recently. Now I know that you guys sorry, there's a funny noise in the background. I know that you guys need to write a research paper on careers, so that would be your topic, careers. Let's start with researching from print sources. So when I say print sources, that means books. Now tip number 1 is use your local library. I know some of you said that you use the library to do research. Use your local library to find books on your topic. And don't be afraid to ask for help from your librarians. So when you're looking for information, a library is a great place to start. They should most likely have a computer catalog. So does your library have a computer catalog that you can use? Raise your hand if it does. Okay, it does. Great.
Destiny, right?
It has a computer catalog. So raise your hand if you would tell me how you use a computer catalog to find books that relate to your topic.
Katie, did you raise your hand?
No. You asked that question again?
Oh, she wants to know how. Oh, yeah, go
to find a relevant book.
Okay. So, do you guys remember when Mr. Abbott told us about destiny? How would we go find a book that we wanted?
Yeah.
What's one way you could find a book? What'd you say, Andrew? A number? He said. Oh, is that the?
No, also like by type, by subject or title.
Very good. You type by subject, by title. So tip number 2 is use a catalog. One search tip, you could use keywords. So keywords can include the title, author, and subject. So for example, keywords for a research paper about the story The Telltale Heart might include the title, the author, the subject. So here's an activity. Open up your writing notebook or have your piece of paper. Write down a few, maybe 1 or 2 keywords for your topic. Raise your hand and share them quickly with the class. So this is handy because if you're going to be doing research about it at a library, then you will want keywords to be able to search.